Hey guys, how you doing? Day 65 on Toasty. I wasn't here yesterday, and what happened was, you know what? Let me just rewind and I'll go to the video of what I did yesterday. I was going to post that yesterday, but it ended up being so late. So this is what I did yesterday, and then I'll bring you up to speed. Here we go. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm not working on Toasty today. That 68 Camaro that I bought, I sold it to a buddy of mine. He calls me up and he's like, hey Al, it sounds like the lift is like tapping a little bit. So I said, you know what, not a big deal. I'll go over there, I'll grab the car and go over it. So I grabbed the car, took it out to Mr. Wilson's. We're going over the car. It ended up, it had a bad lifter and the lifter was bleeding down. So what happened was, I guess maybe I tightened it a little too much because it was bleeding down. Every time you started, it would be ticking. So I guess maybe I went a little too tight, and I took the number 3 cylinder intake lifter. The lobe right there was starting to go. So you know what? Here we go. I just grabbed a new cam, lifters, gasket set, and everything, and I should have it back to him by the end of the day. And you know, thank goodness it happened to my friend, and he's close, because I would have felt terrible had this car gone to Florida or somewhere else. You know. Because, you know, I told my buddy, you know, you have a problem with it, it's not a big deal, you know. I don't mind, you know, grabbing the car and fixing whatever needs to be fixed. So that's where we are today. Not working on Toasty today, but I will be working on Toasty tomorrow. But I just wanted to post this quick video, let you know what's going on, let you know what's going on with that 68 Camaro. And hopefully it'll be back to my buddy by the end of the day. So I'll show you a few pictures, and here's where it is right now. So by the end of the day, it should be all together. Another thing too, brand new carburetor, it went bad. You know, it just kept pouring over the overflow tube. So and that was brand new right out of the box. I was surprised, the first time I had a problem like that. So that's about it. I just wanted to show you where we were. I'm gonna finish up this car and I'll show you how it comes out again. Alrighty, see you in a minute.
How's that for a start off though, huh?
Nothing surprises me when you do it.
Like in a gig.
I know, nothing surprises me. Nothing at all. Nothing. That's Mr. Wilson right there. Right there. That's him right there. He's the one who talks me off the cliff every time. Every time I got a problem, he's just like, bring it on over, Al. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. I told him about this problem here. He's like, bring it over, Al. Don't worry about it. We'll throw a new cam in it. We'll just run right through this car. And sure enough, you know, 4 hours later, and this is where we are. I can't thank you. I can't thank you enough. I really can't. You know, so.
Get them done.
All right, he's just gonna go over the valves again until the valve cover's on. Because as I'm sitting in the car, I didn't realize that the valve cover's going on. So, all right, we're gonna get started on that. See you in a minute. Took about 5 hours. He's just going over it now, timing and everything. But that's Mr. Wilson. That guy's helped me out more than you can imagine. All right, so we're gonna drop it back off to my buddy, and I guess he'll do what he wants with it now. Alrighty, so I'll go over everything at the end, okay? Here we go. Here's the cam that we put in the car. And if you look at the end of the cam, there's a tag and it shows you how to break the cam in. So, I took a look at that, but when I flipped it upside down, this is what I saw. Yeah, Mr. Wilson wrote that on there. But I can't argue with him. I mean, I ruined the first one. Let's not ruin the second one. But Mr. Wilson helped me out tremendously. I mean, it was just something that was over my head. It bothered me the first day that he told me it happened. And I wanted to bang it out for him right away. But it was just kind of holding me up. That car kind of held me up from this car right here, which I don't mind. It was actually a really neat little project. But here we are now. Now we're at day 65 on Toasty. What I want to try to get done today, I'm actually going to take this radiator out. It's a brand new radiator, and I can't use it for what I'm going to do with this car. So I'm going to put it in Toasty. I'm going to put the fan on, the shroud, hook up the tranny lines. I'm just going to keep plugging away. It's not going to be a long day. Every day that I come here now and work on this car, when I come outside, I only try to get maybe like 3 or 4 hours in. And, because it's like everybody, not everybody has, time to dedicate so many hours into a car. So I just want to kind of, in the end, when I'm all done with this video, you'll kind of understand the reason why I put a 90-day limit, I guess, on it, or something, I don't know, timeline, I guess, I don't know. But you'll see at the end, there's a reason why I'm doing it. There's actually 2 reasons why I'm doing it. But, and you'll understand now, like, sometimes when I work on this car for 3 or 4 hours, the most I ever really worked on this car was 8 hours. I generally work on this car about 6 hours a day, sometimes not every day. So I'm just trying to average out how long it would take to put this car together. So, enough talking. Time to go to work. just wanted to stop and show you where we are. So I got the radiator in. I got the shroud in, the bracket, the shroud bracket. I got the alternator in, the alternator brackets, the pulleys, the fan. I gotta put sealer on that, and I gotta get this one out. I gotta get that plug out of there. So probably tomorrow, the next day. Well, no, actually tomorrow I think I'm gonna be doing the brakes, my son and I. So I got this bracket on right down over here. This bracket here, if you see, there's a bolt right there. That's for this bracket. It just stiffens everything up. And this is where it is. Like if you're looking, this is where that screw would be, the bolt, right here. It just stiffens it all up. But I wanted to show you that. And I took the radiator out of here. What I did was I just bent this straight up. I don't care, I'm throwing it out. I can't use it for my next car. And if you really want to get it out the right way, you come in through here, underneath here. I don't know if you can see it. But that's where the back of the nuts are for these right here. So I knew I was going to use it, so I pulled it up. Just so I can get the radiator out. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to keep going on. I'm going to keep plugging away. But what I forgot, I don't have the upper and lower radiator hoses. I don't have any of the belts or any of that. So I call my parts guy, and I know him. I'll probably have it in a minute. He's fast. So I just wanted to show you where we were, and I'm just going to keep plugging away. I have the power steering pump for over here. I'm going to try to get that in. I'm just going to keep chugging along. All right. So here we go. I just want to show you what I'm working on. I just put the power steering pump in right here. Now I put a new line in right over there. I put the new line in underneath here, if you could see. I don't know if you can see it. Might be able to see it right there. That comes around over to here. And this I'll cut right here. And I'll slip it right in onto here. So that's where this hose is going to go. So that's what I'm fighting with there. So I should have this done. I'm hoping to have a decent amount done. My parts guy's coming here right now to drop off the radiator hoses and the belts. So I'm just going to keep plugging away. I'm just going to keep going. And I'm not going to keep going for much longer. But, I'm just, just plugging away. So, all right, back to work. guys. It's the end of the day. Let me show you what we got done today. Alrighty. I got the hoses on, the radiator, the shroud, the bracket for the shroud. I started putting the AC brackets in, but I think the center bracket's wrong. So I just have to have my buddy check it out for me, see if he's got another one. So, I got the power steering pump in. There's another bracket that goes off of here. I have to get that as well. I got the alternator in, alternator brackets. Let me see here. I hooked up the tranny lines right there. I hooked up these right here. This is works off a vacuum. I guess when you turn the AC on, it stops the water from going into the heater core. That's what I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm not big on air-conditioned cars, I don't know too much about them. I know a little bit, just enough to get through, but that's about it. I have to get this done. That plug right there. Got to get that out. And I need one more hose. I can't finish putting my hoses on. Not a hose. I need one more belt. This belt right here, that's the alternator belt, and I can't put that on until I get my power steering belt right there. I'm not going to hook the belt up to the air conditioner. Everything's going to be there in place, but there's no sense in turning that pulley for no reason. But it'll all be right. It'll all be right there. And then, and that's pretty much it for today. Tomorrow game plan is try to finish up as much as I can under here. My son and I, we're going to do the brakes on it tomorrow. Hopefully get that all done tomorrow. And we'll just keep plugging away. I'll keep going. I'm hoping to have my steering wheel maybe tomorrow or the next day so I can get the steering wheel in. I got to put the cover on for the console, for the shifter. I believe I have an original radio as well for this car. So if I do, I'm going to throw that in. It's not going to work because there's no speakers in it, but I could put it in and plug it in. It'll probably turn on. So, but that's it for today. I didn't work a long time. I was here probably for about 4 hours. So, which to me, that's a decent amount of time. But as always, I hope you enjoy these videos. Thank you very much for watching. And take care of yourselves.